After the Muslim leader Saladin recaptured Jerusalem in 1187, the Crusaders lost their base in the Levant and their power in the region waned. But that didn't stop one Christian order from continuing the fight. And by the end of the 13th century, they'd carved out a new state for themselves in the eastern Mediterranean. So who were these tenacious fighters and how did they end up ruling an island? Formed in 1098, the Order of the Hospital Brothers of St. John of Jerusalem, better known as the Hospitallers, began as a small charitable organization providing medical care to pilgrims on their way to the Holy Land. But as the First Crusade gained momentum and spilled into Jerusalem, the order found itself on the front lines. As such, the Hospitallers quickly grew, taking on more of a militant character and adopting the Red Cross as their badge of honor. By 1118, they'd even taken over a former Muslim hospital in Jerusalem and converted it into a fortress, which they used to defend the city during the siege of 1148. But after Saladin recaptured Jerusalem in 1187, the Crusaders lost their base in the Levant and their power in the region waned. The Hospitallers, however, refused to accept defeat and continued to resist Saladin, albeit from afar. In 1192, they launched a raid on Jaffa, but they soon realized that without a base in the Levant, their ability to wage war was severely limited. For the next several decades, the order's headquarters was in Acre, but when that fell to the Mamluk Sultanate in 1291, the Hospitallers were forced to flee. Some went to Rhodes, while others retreated to Cyprus, where King Hugh III granted them the island of Enna, or Chios in Greek, as a base of operations. But even as they fought back against the Ottomans, the Hospitallers also sought to expand their influence in the eastern Mediterranean. In 1306, Pope Clement V granted them a series of coastal fortifications on the island of Rhodes, and the order quickly made the island their home. They built a massive castle and fortified city, and by 1316, Rhodes was a sovereign state independent of both the Ottoman and the Cypriot crowns. From here, the Hospitallers continued their struggle against the Ottomans, launching raids deep into Anatolia and even capturing the coastal city of Antalya in 1291. Though they never got much beyond that, the Grand Master of the Order, William de Beauve, set his sights on expanding the state. In 1319, he led a campaign on the island of Lesbos, but the local Byzantines refused to convert to Catholicism, so he was forced to return to Rhodes. The next year, Pope Clement V granted them the Lycian port of Myra, but it was soon captured by the Ottomans.